السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. From Shabab Al-Fahd Educational Complex, Mr. Zini welcomes you and we will complete our unit which we have started. Now, this is the second part. Unit 1, New Hello, My Family and Me, and we are going to deal with the grammar section. Here is the present simple tense. As you see here, the present simple tense is formed by the first form of the verb without any addition. As you see, this is المصدر معلم والضمير I. يبقى all the subjects and pronouns should go with the verb without any additions. Like I play tennis, you play chess, they play football, we play basketball. Here we have pronoun. Children eat sweets, animals eat grass, plants need water. يبقى not only the pronouns but also the nouns which are plural, the verb should be in the stem. But with he or she or it or any singular noun, you have to add s or es or ies to the end of the verb. يضاف للفعل s أو es مع المفرد الغائب they, he, she, it or any singular noun. Ahmed plays music. Amira likes pizza. Sarah eats ice cream. We can say he plays music, she likes pizza, and so on. Be careful about the verb that ends in s, ss, o, x, sh, ch, z. You have to add es to the end of the verb that ends in these letters. This lesson focuses on grammar. Asil goes to kindergarten every day. She crosses the street carefully. Mr. Helmi teaches us English. Be careful. The usage of the present simple يستخدم المضارع البسيط مع الحقائق العامة الثابتة is facts. Ice melts in the sun. The sun rises in the east. Electricity is generated from the high dam. Water is necessary for us to live. The earth turns around the sun. It rains in winter. Metal expand in summer. We eat to live. So here we have the present simple in fact. We have another usage expresses the habit or routine. And we always use these words with the present simple. Always, usually, often, sometimes, every plus any time, ever, never, hardly, rarely, and seldom. So be careful. Once you see one of these words, you have to use the present simple, which is the first form of the verb, but with he, she, or it, or any singular noun, you have to add s or es or ies. Here we have am is are. This is a present of verb to be. Verb to be in the present, am is are. Okay, Mr. Hadi always works hard. We sometimes drink coffee at the cafe. My father usually gives me some advice. Be careful that always, sometimes, okay, comes before the verb. Usually gives, okay. Here we have, she often makes, we hardly help, I never play, my sister never comes late. But if we have verb to be, for example, my sister is never late. Be careful that verb to be always come am is are of a verb to be comes before always, sometimes, we usually, and something like that. Any words that indicates or the keywords of the present symbol, be careful, you have to put am, is, are before them. But if the verb is not am, is, or is, or are, you have to put often before the verb. في النفي, the negative and interrogative question, whether yes or no question or WH question, you have to use does or do. For the question, does your baby sister get up early? If we say she doesn't get up early, so here we put in the question does plus the subject. After that, you put the verb in the stem. Do you like okra? Okay, do plus the pronoun or the subject, and after that, the verb in the stem. If we want to give the negative, we use does not with he or she or it or any singular noun, but you have to be careful that you put the verb after doesn't in the stem. But if we have we, you, they, and I, or any plural noun, you have to use don't, and also you put the verb in the stem. Where does your brother live? Here, the question is WH question. This is a question word, and here is does your brother, the subject and the verb in the stem. He lives in Cairo. If we say he doesn't live in Alexandria. So we have revised, or we have studied the present simple tense. As you always start present simple, present continuous. These tenses are always used or studied in the first units. And sometimes we use it more than one time, repeated in some units. So be careful about these notes. We have many. As you see, many for countable nouns, okay, and followed by plural. Countable nouns, plural, okay. like many people, as you see here كثير للعدد. But the opposite of it is few, قليل. Also for countable noun. But here كثير, here قليل. Yeah, but both for countable. But here is the كثير, here قليل. Many people, few books. Much, كثير أيضا, but for uncountable nouns, للكمية أو للمقدار غير معدود. Much sugar. Okay, the opposite of much, little. Here we have قليل also, but a little water for uncountable. يبقى be careful about countable and uncountable nouns. If we have كمية كبيرة أو كمية قليلة يبقى so we have to use much and little. عدد كبير وعدد قليل many few يبقى so many plus plural noun countable, few plus countable noun, much plus uncountable noun, little plus uncountable noun. Enough for both countable and uncountable noun, but بمعنى كافي. Enough people, enough books, enough sugar, enough water. There is called, this is a verb in the passive يسمى. يبقى here we put it in the passive. We put the object at first, and after that we say is plus the past participle. My great grandfather is called Muhammad. Okay, يسمى أو يدعى. Go, let's go. So be careful, go. And the verb that comes after go, you have to put ing to it. يبقى go plus verb ing. He always goes swimming. يبقى let's go diving. Be careful about these notes. Be careful about the writing rules. Use capital letters for names, titles, and places. As you see here in Arabic, تستخدم الحروف الكبيرة للأسماء والألقاب والأماكن. Habiba Marzu is gymnast. She lives in Cairo, here Cairo. My teacher is Mr. Hamdi. Be careful, you have to check the days of the week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you have to put the first letter of these words, capital. Saturday is the first day of the week. We don't go to school on Fridays or on Friday. So, I wish you could understand. This is the second part of the lesson. I'll give you some exercises, but in the homework section, this is, as you will see, you will have them in the exercise homework section. We have so many exercises. Inshallah, I'll give you just to apply and just to check whether you understand or not. And if you commit any mistake, you have to read the information again and try to correct your mistake. See you again, inshallah. I hope you could understand. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.